Jeremy, great to see you here at the Master Investors Show. How's it going so far for you?
Very good. Had some really good discussions with some of our investors this morning. Nice to see them again.
Yeah.
It's, I think, our first event of the year, let's say. There's a few more to come, but it's always nice to get in front of investors, terrific people. And lots of questions about Poolbeg and our direction.
So was that the drive for you to come here, was to engage with investors and speak to them sort of eye to eye?
Yeah, we do a lot of engagement on the various platforms, but it is always nice to kind of come face to face, see the whites in their eyes, they see the whites in my eyes, and just have a discussion and a dialogue, how things are going with our programs, how things are going with our pipeline, etc. So yeah, it's always nice to see some really good characters. I really enjoy that kind of, say, one-on-one time that we can get. So yeah, so that was the purpose of today, and as I say, that picking up momentum now for the rest of the year.
And I think investors really appreciate that, when people are prepared to stand there, and take on the good and the bad,
Yeah.
And I think you'll soon be speaking at BioTrinity as well. Can you give us more?
Yeah, no, absolutely. With BioTrinity is next week, actually, again back here in London.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a life science investors, life science industry setting. So again, it's getting out there, talking about Poolbeg, talking about our pipeline. Our lead program, Pod001. Again, it's getting the word out there, having that kind of interactions and dialogues, kind of how the world works, how the world goes around. You need to get out there.
Absolutely.
You need to be present, and as I say, preaching the Poolbeg gospel.
Indeed. Well, the last time we spoke, we were talking about sort of the assets you had in the POLB001, the GLP-1 assets. Are you still looking to partner them out? Or is
that's always an intention for Pod001, as I mentioned in CRS. We're always talking to pharma companies, explaining what we're doing. They like what we're doing. They see the potential. A lot of these bispecific antibodies for cancer and CAR-Ts for cancer have this cytokine release syndrome side effect that is troublesome. It bothers pharma companies, so they're looking for solutions. So we believe we have a preventative therapy. So as I say, running this clinical trial, and the GLP-1 similarly, getting this into humans later this year with top-line data next year. But GLP-1 is probably the more exciting drugs of late, having significant benefits on obesity as an example. And these are primarily injected, daily injections of these drugs. So we believe we can generate an oral version of that. So again, like all pharma, they want to see the data. Yeah. So they want to see, can you deliver this drug orally into humans?
Yeah.
So that's our plan for a trial kind of later this year. Again, as I say, with top line data next year. And if we have that positive data, then yes, partnering is the ultimate goal. Because the further you go in clinical development and commercialization, you need the big pharma guys to step in to fund those trials. So that's obviously one of our ambitions over the next year or so.
Yeah, I've been amazed actually about how much noise there is about GLP, just in general. I was driving into London this morning, and the big signs they advertising sort of Ozempic and other sort of versions of it.
It's a remarkable drug in that it started out being focused on diabetes, and then they saw the benefits with obesity. But even beyond that, they've seen significant benefits around kind of the effect on heart, the effect on the kidneys, the effect on even addiction. So it's a remarkable drug that kind of just helps kind of its satiety, I think, is the primary function. But as I say, these are injectable drugs primarily, all but one are injectable. So we're hoping to have an oral version then to kind of break into that market.
Well, one of my friends reckons this improved his eyesight.
It's remarkable.
I saw shut up, and he's like, "No, genuinely, I don't wear my glasses."
Maybe N equals 1. Maybe you need more people to say to convince you of that. But listen, it's a remarkable drug, and it's nice to be playing in that area.
Good. Well, listen, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today. I can see how busy you've been.
The stand has been busy.
Before you go there, what's the one key message that really excites you about Poolbeg at the moment that you want to share with investors today at the show?
I think the two main programs we have, the Pod001 and the GLP-1 program, is getting those into the clinic as efficiently, quickly as possible, and getting that data generated. So we have a terrific team behind us in Poolbeg who've been working quite hard in the background to kind of get that moving. And I'm just very excited to kind of see the data that comes out the other end. And I think that'll be very exciting for the company, hopefully kind of transformational for the company. And as I say, it's great to be back here at Master Investor and to be speaking directly with our investors. It's always a pleasure.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much for your time, Jeremy.
Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Thank you. Nice.
Good.